You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yes!
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. There's trouble here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Good bit of timing there.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Got all of it, and for 6.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Edged. Loud shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Right off the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Strong appeal. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really in the...
Ahmad into the attack now from the Paddington end. The left. Ahmad, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Got right in behind it.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly. A couple on offer here.
The third was there, they would have made it easily. They've instead opted to play it safe. Maybe a little too safe. Very full, sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait on.
Huge appeal. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Parker shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. Australia are 7 for 7. Zaman, the right arm. It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yes.
Solid defence, very compact.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Yep.
Big edge.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Quick onto that in
No!
the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep. No.
Edged it.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Yep.
Good pickup. Big chance.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Misses everything.
That was a slow delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper.
3 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 2 for 107. Nice solid defensive shot.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Right out of the middle.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Ahmad is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Yep.
Chance to run 2.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Immaculate timing there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Super piece of timing.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Keeper.
Good return, back from the deep. A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Good return there, back from the deep.
timed that perfectly.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Doggett coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yep. No!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yes!
Could be close.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yep! Keep up!
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep!
Massive edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Just threw the shot too early. Barber watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
6 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 2 for 145. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yes!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Finds the edge. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Ahmad is quick to review this. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
No change to the decision, and the review is lost. They thought there were 2 noises.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
The field will come up now. Parker, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Wait!
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait on.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
It was an average sort of an innings we saw from them. You know just how rare it is, though, to see a batter of this calibre miss out twice.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Out.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
That's the over. Pakistan are 4 for 215.
Very full. Spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
No interest in that one from the batter. Labuschagne will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Loud appeal. That's lunch. The end of a wonderful session of cricket. 5 wickets have tumbled, but there has been some good batting too. For the batting side, they'll hope these two are able to continue scoring, and the bowlers will be after a couple of quick wickets. Join me very soon for the resumption of play. Parker from the Paddington end.
Bowling.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat. Just threw the shot too early. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Yep, yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Bowling.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Waiting. Bowling.
Doing well to clamp down out there. 3 consecutive dots, and the batters have lost any momentum they might have had.
Labuschagne ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
No interest in that one from the batter. Parker will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. Parker is keeping things tight.
Got right in behind it.
Another fantastic dot ball. Australia are on top at the moment.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
That's the end of the over. One run coming from it. Pakistan are 5 for 237. There's a run here, surely.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. No, that was a very solid half-century. Nothing fussy about it, nicely crafted and risk-free. We'll want to move things along now, though.
Nicked it.
Managed to get off the mark in a rather streaky fashion. The bowler won't mind that at all.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Labuschagne has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Waiting.
Khan shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Great shot through the gap.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.